All right, ladies and gents, today is day 15 of the 31 day to becoming a better man challenge. So yeah, so almost halfway. And today's, by the way, my name is Diego Rodriguez, if we haven't met yet. And today is, the topic of today is Un-HOARD Yourself, which is kind of ironic enough. Like, if you've been following me so far, like day 2, I want to say, we had to set goals, right? So Joe Gandara, again, is the author and the coach of the challenge, right? And day 2, he had us setting goals. And one of my goals was to clean out my closet, to get all the junk out of there that I've been hoarding for like, I don't know how long, and like forgot half of the stuff in there. So today in Un-HOARD Yourself, that was part of the topic. Again, at the end of the day, like the action of unhoarding yourself, getting rid of all that junk, you know, it kind of helps you, you know, not just your closet, but anything like your office space or whatever. Clean up your desk, whatever it is, anything that's occupying space that you know you don't need. All right. So again, like, you know, Joel was saying, like, you know, hoarding a lot of stuff, especially stuff that we don't need, which most of the time, most of the things we don't actually need, it's a poverty-stricken mindset, you know, because like, I know for me, I always have that feeling like, you know, like I gotta keep something because I might need it in the future, right? Like, I don't want to throw it away because I feel like, hey, this might come in handy later on down the line, you know. But at the end of the day, most of that stuff we really don't need. And, you know, it's a lot of that stuff, like an example that Joel uses is a pair of scissors. Like, we might have like 5 pairs of scissors running around the house, and like, we're not running a damn, like, you know, tailor factory, you know. So why do we have so much of that, you know? And at the end of the day, if we need it, you know, it's affordable enough to we could go buy it if we need another one, right? But it goes to show, like, a lot of that stuff, you know, first of all, it's a poverty-stricken mindset, and I got to keep catching myself to get rid of that mindset, you know, always trying to hoard stuff that I know I don't need, right? That's number one. And number two, cleaning up all that junk kind of like helps the brain out, because now you're not forcing the brain to kind of, you know, kind of have to take track of all that stuff. You know, believe it or not, whether it be consciously or subconsciously, you know, cleaning up all that stuff now frees the mind to be able to focus on things that, you know, need to be taken care of today, instead of having to process all that junk that's already there, kind of clouding your mind. Believe it or not, you may think it's not, but, you know, subconsciously your mind is still at work, right? So when we clean up all that stuff, we're letting the mind kind of focus more and free up the mind, better said, to focus on the task at hand, whatever you got to take care of today. All right. And to go back to day 2, my goal was to clean up my closet. So I did all of that. So I thought I was good to go for today's challenge, right? But another point that he put in there is also digitally, like digitally wise, like, you know, all that junk that we got in our computers, whether it be old pictures, downloads, files, and all that stuff. And I'm guilty of that too, guys. And by the way, I'm wearing my hat because, you know, I'm getting rained on right now. But so, yeah. So saying that to say that, you know, I'm not done with today's task yet. I got to go inside my computer and clean up all that junk that's in there. You know, as you know, we're trying to run a business and networking and promoting. I got a bunch of files in there and, you know, images to promote our events and all that stuff. So I got to get rid of all that stuff, or at least have a backup and throw it in there. So I don't know if that's cheating, that I'm kind of throwing everything in the backup. Is that considered hoarding too? But I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna go in there, try to, you know, delete most of the stuff, picking up way too much space in my computer, and plus any like backup files and all that, probably clean up a lot of that junk too. All right. So again, guys, if you like what you're hearing and you're curious, I'll put the link below so you can start the challenge yourself if you want to. Next one starts August 23rd, and I'll put the link below. Right, depending on how you guys are watching this, make sure you like, follow, subscribe. That way you can help us get the word out to those that we know are needing this.